Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Today's reading starts with an appearance of number 44 and number 272, so as well as number 11. So if these numbers have been popping up in your reality, then surely this reading may resonate with you. Before starting with today's reading, allow me to express my gratitude for your love, for your help, for your support, and obviously your valuable contributions and donations. May God bless you with whatever it is that you may need, want, or wish for your highest good and abundance in all of its beautiful forms, because you're surely going to get that. I can clearly see that. Okay. So there is this little message which universe presented me to present you all with. They are just saying that you need to be patient with the difficulties you're facing right now. You may not understand why you are being bombarded with so many obstacles, challenges, problems, and difficult situations, but it is happening for several different reasons, and one of those reasons are that you do not know how strong you are, and other is that it's because you are here for a reason. People look at you differently, and that somehow just becomes a difficult situation for you. By that I'm trying to say, when you're different and when you have a different charm about your presence, people who have issues and people who are insecure within themselves cannot handle or tolerate that. So that somehow turns into a difficult situation on its own, because when people do not know how to handle their own emotions, they start to project it on to other people. I hope you're getting that straight. So be patient if you can. Actually, it's up to you. Only you can handle your impatience, your habit of worrying over things, and anything else that you're going through, because solutions are on the horizon for you. Okay, it's not like you're always going to be in this phase of life where all you are ever going to experience or witness will come as sorrow, sadness, losses, depression, misery, sufferings, and lack. It's not going to be like that forever. Yes, it's hard to see the positive in the given situation right now, but that's where the challenge lies. Okay, it's not easy. Definitely, it's not easy, but then the point is, you are exactly here to learn that for people with special spiritual purposes to fulfill, things do not come easy to them. Okay? Don't worry about what's happening. Try not to worry, I'd say. Try to shift your focus. Try to keep your focus and attention and your overall energy on what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Do not stop using your manifestation methods or inner work, because that is bringing you wonderful results. Actually, I didn't intend to put a channeling out for all of you today, but it's happening on its own, so I'm presenting you all. I told you that I am back with the card reading, but it's coming up, so I'm letting you all know it's happening right now. So I'm channeling live here for all of you, okay? All of your hard work, your tears, your pain, and all of those sleepless nights, it won't go into vain, okay? You are going to be rewarded for all of your hard work with time, with patience, and practice. So this was the little message, the little insight universe had for you. Now let's jump right back into the not the channeling, into the card reading. It's clearly visible to me right now that it's been a very painful cycle for you, which is about to end. Okay, you are on the verge of completion and conclusion of an extremely painful phase or cycle of your life. During this cycle, you have received or experienced nothing but injustices, lies, deceit, hatred, abuse, fear, worry, suffering, misery, or anything else you can call. This connection turned your life upside down, or in other words, the phases that come with this journey have turned your life upside down, and this was again a phase for you to go through on this journey with this spiritual connection of yours. You were targeted for absolutely no fault of yours at all. You were hated for absolutely no reason of being hated, but because you are an important figure in your counterpart's life, or because you share such a soul connection with them. People went out of their ways to do you wrong, separate you two, add as much misery, suffering, pain, or lack in your life as much as they can, or block this connection from moving forward. For some of you, this villain in your life was your counterpart's mother or your own mother. Depends on your personal situation. This person is the reason why you had to go through so much pain in your life without your counterpart. She was the one who kept your counterpart in shackles, made them unable to take any step towards you, or do justice by your side. She used her power, authority, and position in your counterpart's life or in the family to turn everyone against you, bring up as many obstacles, problems, or even enemies as much as she can, targeting you. She didn't wanted this connection to flourish or prosper at any costs. But then it was a phase which was supposed to end, as this person was placed on your journey or on your path to play the role of a karmic. Once the time was over for her, or in other words, once the lessons were learned, conclusion came into the picture. Conclusion of this cycle or this phase. Because I don't see that your counterpart has still found the courage to get unstuck or make a decision to remove themselves from this person's claws. But still there is progress. Still both of you are moving forward. But the problem is, somewhere your counterpart is struggling to let go of something or someone in their life. There is a possibility that because they love their mother or their family a lot too much, they are unable to take a strong action in the situation. For some of you, I feel like they are not aware that their mother or their family is toxic or abusive, and that's where the lesson comes for them to learn, which will happen, which will surely and eventually happen. And it might take them to surprise. When they'll figure out that the people they've loved the most are the real cause of their unhappiness, suffering, misery, and misfortune, and ultimately the destruction or the demise of your spiritual connection. They are the ultimate cause of your separation or breakup. These people or this one person did everything they could to block you two from reaching the state of commitment or marriage in your relationship. For some of you, this person actually destroyed your marriage if you were already married with your counterpart. But then now, universe is stepping in with the help of your divine team. Things are being restored for you, and what you lost, you are going to get it replaced with something much, much, much more better. Your counterpart will have to end this cycle of feeling stuck because of their friends, family members, or parents if they have a mother issue or a father issue. For this reading, mother issue is highlighted, where the mother doesn't want to share her son. Obviously, this is a toxic situation or toxic connection, so you are suggested to remove yourself from the picture or remain distant. There is no need to get involved with your situation, because the lesson here is not much for you, but for your counterpart to learn. Your lessons are revolving around your own fears, illusions and the thoughts you carry within your mind which make you upset at time about this connection. You get disillusioned, you feel lost, stuck because you are unable to move forward, and ton of fears come up for you to deal with, which are lying which are lying in your mind at a subconscious level. Those you need to deal with. These fears are blocking you from reaching your full potential. You need to deal with those fears. That's your lesson. Because for a lot of you, you are already aware of the abuse that comes from parents, mothers or fathers, siblings, other family members or friends. You've already learned those lessons and you've already removed yourself from such situations or people. You might have already walked away from people you could, or at least you've distanced yourself from them. You've created boundaries, and now people know that they cannot step over those boundaries. So these lessons are not for you to learn, but yes, as I said, there are always exceptions. So there is a possibility that yes, for some of you, you have these things to learn, but I don't see that happening, so I'm not going to emphasize on that. Your person has these lessons to learn where they need to let go of people. They are feeling stuck because somewhere they feel like they won't be received respectfully by you. Somewhere they feel like they won't get an easy access to you like they used to before, and they'd have to step up with their game. They'd have to change. They can't manipulate you, they cannot dominate you, they cannot play games with you, and that forces them to change. And I feel like some of them are fearful of changing things in their life. For a good amount of time, they've lived in their comfort zone, and when it comes to you, they are being challenged to leave their comfort zone and jump into an unknown arena or territory which scares them to their bellies. That's the problem, but they are feeling stuck. Okay, this connection is not frozen in time, it's moving. Things are moving behind your back and behind the scenes, but what brings you sadness or depression is the pace at which things are moving. They are moving at a very, very slow pace. I wouldn't mind calling it that it's somewhere moving like, one second. It feels like things are moving at a pace at which a tortoise or a snail moves. Okay. Actually, the point is things are already ending here, okay? The problems with the mother figure or other feminine individuals in your counterpart's life who just wanted to keep your counterpart all to themselves, these people could even be among your counterpart's friends, the female friends, the group of female friends they hang out with or have in their life. These people just didn't wanted to share your counterpart, and especially with you for some reason, as I explained to you in the beginning of this reading. When you enter into a room, you light up the room, okay, and then you turn heads. Some people turn their head because they are impressed by you and are in awe of your charm and this rare energy you carry with yourself. But then there are other individuals who get triggered by your presence. These people are those individuals who got triggered by your presence. All the negativity within them got triggered. And because they were unaware of the methods as to how to deal with their own emotions, they did exactly what they usually do: attack, project, abuse, plot, plan, hate, and create conspiracies against people. That's what they did. And I am not defending them at any cost by any means. I'm simply explaining you what happened here. Things are ending, okay? These things are ending, and it's going to be very, very painful for your counterpart. I do not see that you will experience the same things. It's their turn now. It's your counterpart's turn, and those people's turn to experience what you've experienced. Your counterpart would have to let go of all of this, one way or the other, either peacefully or forcefully, depends on how mature or wise they've become after going through these phases, cycles, situations, or relationships that they were presented with. I'm seeing number 202 right now. Okay? Universe is bringing justice here for you. It's forcing things on your counterpart or other individuals who blocked this relationship of yours, who destroyed your marriage, or those who simply blocked you two from coming back together and getting married. These people stood in your way on purpose so that they could separate you and stop you two from getting married with each other, because they didn't wanted that to happen for their own personal reasons and selfish agendas. Right now your counterpart is struggling with a lot of things in their life, and that's why they are feeling stuck. It's not just about the issue with their mother. They have ton of things going on in their life. I feel like they possibly need healing because they think a lot, they overthink over situations, and in most of the cases they overthink, overanalyze, and conclude something even worse than their worst case imaginations. That's their problem. They think too much. They overemphasize things, people, and places. They do not have their priorities set. That's the reason. They think that it's their job to keep everyone happy. But then that's where they failed, because when they were presented with a divine gift, they took it for granted, and they've hurt that person who came as a gift into their life. But then those people who don't even care about their happiness but share connection with them, for some on a blood level, and for others on a social level, they thought because of their conditioning and programming that it's their responsibility to keep these people happy, do as they please, and act according to them. That's where they failed, and that's why I'm saying they have these lessons to learn. You do not have these lessons to learn, but you do have other lessons which are related with your own inner wounds or fears or limiting beliefs which are lingering at subconscious level in your mind. That's what you need to deal with. If that's not the case, I just simply feel like this connection is being protected and things are moving at a slow pace. Like, I shouldn't even be saying slow, because sometimes even slow looks like it's moving, but here it looks like it's moving slow. It's moving so slow that if you look at it, you will feel like nothing is ever going to move an even inch from where it's standing right now. It's happening at such a slow pace, or moving at such a slow pace. But then this is the divine will, so try to drop your worries and try not to think so negatively about this whole connection or the situation. I'm saying that you have to try, okay? You'd have to try, because I know it's clearly shown here how it's affecting you and your counterpart. Both of you are not happy about the pace at which things are moving. Both of you are struggling, both of you are in pain, both of you are looking at what you've lost, possibly time, opportunities, moments, days, years, months, and whatnot. If you two were together, you could have cherished those times, but then it was taken away from you. But then at the same time, universe is saying there is something better for you. I'll replace it with something even much more better. Right now you can't see that, but you will with time and with patience. If mother figure was the problem, right now she is thinking a lot about your connection and your relationship with each other. She's confused about how you two are still connected with each other and how things are still moving when she has tried everything to destroy it from coming together. I mean, this situation is toxic beyond anyone's imagination. It's filled with so many toxic individuals, can't even count on fingers. Too toxic, too toxic. So much hatred, so much envy, so much jealousy, so much obsession, so much protectiveness and possessiveness. They're obsessed over keeping your counterpart to them and away from you at the same time, these people. Or they were, I'd say, because end is very near. And for some of you, this end is going to be forced upon your counterpart in the very near future, or it has already happened. This ending could have happened in a very recent past. Okay, they were struggling to let go of these relationships, these toxic connections, but then universe said no, it's time to change. I don't care how stuck you feel, I don't care if you move or not on your own, I'll drag you through the mud, and that's how you're going to move. So universe is taking charge of things, okay? Even if you do not see it happening with your naked eyes, it's happening behind the scenes. Be patient, okay? Be patient, it's coming. They'll have to move. You'll get what you rightfully deserve. You'll get what you rightfully deserve. These people just wanted to get everything they could from your counterpart, but at the same time they wanted to make you feel or look like a beggar in your counterpart's life. That's why they were acting so mean or evil. And somewhere universe is also giving you this message that you know, because you two are divine lovers, you cannot run away from these problems or obstacles. You'd have to face them head on to pass this level or this test or this challenge or difficulty. If you do not face these challenges, something else is just going to come back around, which is just going to look different but will have the same issues. You'll be presented with same sort of situations. You cannot run away, you cannot escape, you'd have to face and fight. And keep in mind that you will face or experience this toxicity or these kind of toxic mean individuals in your life, especially if you are in a spiritual soul connection, because somewhere I'm getting that analogy of thorns and roses. Okay, now I'm not going into details, you can understand by the example itself. Roses come with thorns, so that's what it is. But it will end, okay? Every time you are faced with a challenge, obstacle, or difficulty, you are going to get supported and you'll be assisted by your divine team, and justice will always get served in the favor of the righteous one. So it's like you are not getting challenged to suffer, but be true to yourself. It's a challenge for you to remain calm, balanced, composed, and true to your values, beliefs, principles, and morals when your outside world is forcing you or challenging you to do the opposite of it. That's what the challenge is, I feel. Because things are not going to come easy to you, that's very clear. Nothing in this situation or this connection is going to come easily for you. And I feel like this has been the theme for you for your whole life. Nothing you've ever achieved or received came easy for you. You had to struggle for it. You were made to struggle for it. For others, I feel like you were made to suffer for it. But then in the end, you received success, or you will receive success. So keep on taking that action towards your dreams, goals, ambitions, and desires. Keep on using your manifestation methods because they're working. These people are going to get defeat, but the thing is that you'd have to remain true to yourself. You'd have to face your challenges head on. If you give up or you feel like if you feel like giving up, that's okay. But if you give up, then don't complain about anything. And that's on you. So be patient. Try not to worry. Even if things get difficult, take a day at a time or take a day off. Calm yourself down. Cry it out loud if you want to. Then come back. Next day even more stronger than before. Okay, these people feel like if you enter in your counterpart's life, they won't get the same kind of attention or affection from your counterpart, and your counterpart is going to start to withdraw themselves from these individuals, and that's why they are clinging on to your counterpart so tightly, whether it's their mother or father or siblings or friends. That's the problem. They do not want to share them with anyone, especially you, because you are someone who's going to hold a very important or significant position in your counterpart's life, and that's what they feel so threatened about or fearful about. That's their problem, but they'll walk away, or they'll have to walk away, or your counterpart is going to walk away from them if they continue to act and behave in such a way and do not learn their lessons in the given timing. It's on them, not on you. So be wise with your intentions, be wise with your choices and decisions. Set your priorities straight, don't act like your counterpart. Yes, I feel like your counterpart is trying to find a way out of this situation. Somewhere it feels like they are even acting sneaky and deceptive with these individuals, because these individuals do not understand the language of a gentleman or a gentlewoman. That's why your counterpart is acting sneaky and deceptive with these individuals, or is giving them the answer in the language they actually need or deserve to receive. In other words, I feel like, or I'd say, if that's not the case, your counterpart is trying to sneak in back. They are trying to find a way to return back or communicate with you sneakily. Okay, they are being very, very sneaky and cunning with this, because they are dying to speak to you, they are trying to communicate with you. Okay, they are in pain because you two are not in communication since a very long period of time, and they are just unable to take it anymore. They are unable to take that pain any longer. They want to communicate, and I feel like uh, you know they're going to come out with some sort of plan to approach you, or return back or communicate. May send even, I'm sorry, they may even send you a message or a call and then say it happened mistakenly, or it was not them, someone else did that, things like that. Okay, so be prepared for that. If that happens, you know why they are doing that, because they want to communicate with you, they want to listen to your voice. They are acting so sneaky, or they are trying to find their way so sneakily because they cannot come back to you straight. And the reason behind is and the reason behind that is their ego. Their ego is not allowing them to reach out to you like a normal person or give you a call. No, their ego is standing in their way. That's why they are coming up with some sort of plan or strategy to find their way back in with you, to have a communication, to have a conversation with you, or start communication. That's what they are going to do. So that's what it is. Don't worry about these issues, problems, or obstacles, because you're going to have a peaceful resolution in divine right timing. And for some of you, I feel like the process for you to reach your divine timing has already started, because justice is getting served here. Okay, so don't worry. If you've been suffering, if you were miserable, and if things were not moving for you, it will. They are going to move. Okay, so success is just right around the corner for you. It's lying ahead for you. So keep moving, keep on charging ahead, and don't take no for an answer. Keep on taking that action. You will receive the abundance you so desire and deserve. Trust in the divine timing. Okay, so that's all. I hope you enjoyed listening to me, and this reading served its purpose. If that's what happened, do let me know in the comment section below. Do subscribe for more such content, and feel free to follow the link given in the description box below if you'd like to contribute or donate as a token of your love or appreciation. Okay, I'll accept it wholeheartedly, and I'd be delighted to. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.